The NBA Finals starts today. Matter of fact, it's starting in 5 minutes. And I have people yelling at me, telling me, why didn't you make a pick? So let's make a quick video, not a long one. And who I think is going to win the 2024 NBA Finals. Now, we all know the most talented team in the NBA this season has been the Boston Celtics. Not only did they have the best record, but overall best lineup with previous All-Stars all across the board in every position, with Jrue Holiday, Derek White, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Al Horford himself, and Kristaps Porzingis before he got hurt in the playoff series. So they have been a superstar squad and the favorites to win the NBA Finals this season. And they walked through these, walked clearly through them, had no real test, had no real scare, had no real opposition. Even when the Cavs beat them at home in a game, their star player, Donovan Mitchell, got hurt, and they were laid down from there. So they even played better opposition in Indianapolis, and Halliburton gets hurt, their star player, and they were laid down after that as well. So the Boston seems to go through to the finals unscathed and untested, where the Dallas Mavericks, a number 6 seed, pretty much an underdog in every matchup they played. And they were playing an anointed Minnesota Timberwolves team, where everybody said Anthony Edwards was the new face of the NBA, and they beat the current and reigning champions, the Denver Nuggets, the series before. And they were steamrolling to the finals. But that's not how the NBA works. You got to play the games. And Luka and Kyrie seemed to be unstoppable against them in the series. They also played a loaded Clippers team with Paul George. Went off, but I guess with Kawhi injury, they just didn't have enough in the tank to beat the Luka Magic combination. So the best combination in the playoffs has been Luka Modric. Well, you can say he's the Luka Modric of the NBA. Luka Doncic and Mr. Kyrie Irving. That dynamic duo has been incredible and seems to be unstoppable. And that is the makeup of their team. They play team basketball led by the two guards. The big men have been playing sensationally well. Lively, P.J. Washington, Gafford. Just a good team playing together. And it reminds you of the last team that made it to the finals from Dallas, the Dirk Nowitzki-led Dallas Mavericks about 20 years ago. So who do we have winning? I think, let's start by the X factor. I think this series will be decided by one player alone. Where to say it's going to be Kristaps Porzingis. I think Kristaps Porzingis, if he plays well, can be the guy who carries the Boston Celtics over the top to defeat the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, to be a stretch three-point shooter and have these big men having to stretch out to guard him can be, very crucial. As Al Horford is not the Al Horford we used to know, the younger Al Horford, but he has shown up in spurts. But with that being said, he can also be the demise of the Boston Celtics, as he has not been in the lineup for a month and a half now. Will he ruin the chemistry that they've created with these lineups? We shall see. But with that being said, I do not think Kristaps Porzingis is going to be 100% himself. And I just see the superstars canceling each other out. Luka Modric, I did it again. Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving are going to get their points. They're going to combine for about 60. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are going to do the same. They're going to combine for about 60. So what is going on with the others? I don't think Jrue Holiday will be able to have a lot of offensive spurts, as he's going to have to access all of his energy to try to stop that elite guard play of Doncic and Kyrie Irving. So I think he'll be canceled out there. Derek White is going to have a good series, in my opinion, as, I don't know if Doncic or Kyrie can really slow him down. But the big men for the Dallas Mavericks is going to put them over the top to me. If Kristaps Porzingis is not healthy 100% to contribute right away, the big men are going to create that difference. P.J. Washington has been playing sensational. Gafford has been a monster on the glass and getting about 10 points a night to help as well, and Derek Lively keeps them all fresh. They rotate that three-headed monsters Big Low, and they just shut down the Defensive Player of the Year and one of the best centers in the league in Karl Anthony Towns. So why can't I think they can't shut down Al Horford and whoever else is on the bench for Boston Celtics who are replacing Porzingis? And if Porzingis isn't smart, you know, those big men, they play with attitude. And if they bang on him once or twice, he might get re-injured. So I am picking the Dallas Mavericks to win the series in 7. And I think it starts tonight, game 1. The Boston Celtics have had a lot of time off, and they have not played a juggernaut team this whole playoffs. So maybe the Dallas Mavericks take them by surprise, game 1 in Boston, steal the first game just like they did against the Minnesota Timberwolves last series. And if they go on that head start, it's hard to catch up. So I have Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving in the gang, winning game 1 in Boston, setting the tone, which would help them on their way to win the NBA Finals. Who do you pick? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments below. Like, flame me if you want. I know I said Luka Modric instead of Doncic a couple times. Flame me for that too. But we do have the superstar soccer coach, Pep Guardiola, on the sidelines. He's been talking to Missoula. They've been saying he's coaching them up to win as well. So there's a lot of soccer connections in this game as well. But I have the Dallas Mavericks winning in 7. Luka Doncic, Finals MVP, and the Dallas Mavericks pull off a miracle yet again. I'm Marvin Allen Cox, also known as Max Sports Attack, and I'm out.